Surely reason is a tool of the believer as it is for anyone else. Reason helps us to understand the world and to be better people and to see the truth behind the signs. If you're certain about your faith, why would you be scared of reason? For a long time, the Christian world had assumed that religious truths were fact. St. Thomas Aquinas, well before the Renaissance and upsurge of rational thought in Christendom, started to try to piece together reason and faith, using as one of his inspirations the work of Imam al-Ghazali. However, through the Middle Ages, a new philosophy called nominalism caused a real split. Up to this point, what is beautiful, what is good, what is ethical, what is true, was seen as objective fact. But at this point, philosophers argued that God was so powerful that if he willed something else to be good, moral or beautiful, then it could have been so. This meant that the structure of the world and of values could be completely different if God so willed. If God had so willed, murder could be virtuous and charity an evil. This philosophy led to the view that there was no objective truth and beauty and goodness or morality were entirely arbitrary. Morals are basically just connected to our emotions, it thought. This caused faith to become relegated to the realm of feelings, something private and personal, which did not really reflect truth at all. It meant that religion was no longer seen as a valid source of knowledge. Faith started to become part of the private, non-rational realm. Because of this, reason was elevated as an independent, self-sufficient tool for understanding the world which had no need of any kind of metaphysics or divine principles. Human reason was enough to calculate all the possibilities, assess the various outcomes, and make moral judgments. If everyone agreed on the moral judgment, that is what would make it right or wrong. It led to a system in which people could believe, do and behave as they want as long as they could come up with a sensible reason for it. Reason is sovereign and faith is just an emotion or a nice idea, like love or dreaming about being an astronaut in space. Christianity was downgraded and separated from reason. From this, to a greater or lesser degree, the various denominations of Christianity have seen reason to be the enemy. To quote Martin Luther, the great Protestant reformer, "Reason is a whore, the greatest enemy that faith has." The path to God is seen here to come through faith alone. Neither the secular approach that reason is sovereign, nor the Christian response which uses faith alone can sit comfortably for anyone who values both of these capacities. Islam maintains a harmony between faith and reason. Reason is a tool to understand divine truths and creation, but the limits of reason need to be acknowledged. The need for guidance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala must be acknowledged. Would any system or institution leave its workers to just work everything out for themselves based on their limited knowledge? Of course they wouldn't. They would ensure that guidance was given so the workers could progress. The same is true in families, in schools, in any system. Why would this not be true for us as humans functioning within the world? We cannot rely on our faculties alone. They are limited, they are finite. They can only get us so far and they can mislead us. We need the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some people take issue with certain of the laws of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because they don't conform to their human reason and their rationalized morality. Of course this should be the case. We are limited in our understanding, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not. But neither do we avoid reason. Reason is the application of knowledge. It is a fantastic way of navigating the world, including relationships, politics, science, and any kind of learning. And in Islam, because everything is within its realm, using our reason to better understand Islam is an essential part of our faith.